Volley clearance. Good morning. Latam. 2-9er. 8-9er. Ready for pushback at 2-9er.
Yellow cab. 5636. Cleared to land runway. 09er.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Latam.
on behalf of
2-9er.
the captain
8-9er.
and crew,
Cleared for
welcome aboard
pushback.
this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us. Before takeoff, we would like to encourage all passengers to watch our cabin crew display the safety features of the aircraft.
Volley ground. Latam. 2-9er. 8-9er. Ready to taxi. Latam.
Ladies and
2-9er.
gentlemen,
8-9er.
please
Taxi
pay
to
attention
runway.
as we display the
09er.
safety features and procedures of the aircraft in case of an emergency. During an emergency, please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened and your seats in the upright position. In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop from the ceiling and should be placed over your head. If there is smoke in the cabin during the evacuation of the aircraft, the walkway emergency lights will display to the exits which are located here and here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you will be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all electronic devices. We thank you for paying attention during this brief presentation.
Bali ground. Yellow cab. 5636. Requesting taxi to the gates. Yellow cab. 5636. Taxi to gate 29er.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Southwest 6063. Ready for pushback at 07.
Bali Tower, good morning. Cedar Jet 5058 is on approach. Cedar Jet 5058 cleared to land runway 09er.
Southwest 6063. Cleared for pushback. Southwest 6063. Taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, LATAM, 29er, 89er, ready for takeoff runway 09er. LATAM, 29er, 89er, line up and wait runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Southwest 6063, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Southwest 6063, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Singapore 7906, cleared to land runway 09er.
LATAM, 29er, 89er, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
CedarJet 5058, taxi to gate 07.
Bali clearance, good morning, Atlas Air, 59er, 11, ready for pushback at 35. Atlas Air, 59er, 11, cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Atlas Air, 59er, 11, ready to taxi. Atlas Air, 59er, 11, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Singapore 7906, requesting taxi to the gates. Singapore 7906, taxi to gate 35.
Bali clearance, good morning, Europa 3455, ready for pushback at 65. Europa 3455, cleared for pushback.
Atlas Air, 59er, 11, hold position.
Bali ground, Europa 3455, ready to taxi. Europa 3455, taxi to runway 09.
Bali Tower, good afternoon, Tame 29er is on approach. Tame 29er cleared to land runway 09er.
Atlas Air, 59er, 11, continue taxi.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. DHL 39er65. Ready for pushback at 3-1.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. ABX 6028 is on approach. ABX 6028, clear to land runway 09er.
DHL 39er65. Cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, Europa 3455, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Europa 3455, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
DHL 39er65. Taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, time 29er, 94, requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, Atlas Air, 59er. 11, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Atlas Air, 59er. 11, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Time 29er, 94, taxi to gate 65.
Bali ground, ABX 6028, taxi to the gates. ABX 6028, taxi to gate 31.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Lioniter, 2063, ready for pushback at 28. Lioniter 2063, cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Lioniter 2063, ready to taxi. Lioniter 2063, taxi to runway 09er. Bali Tower, good afternoon. Lufthansa 2258 is on approach. Lufthansa 2258, cleared to land runway 09er.
DHL 39er65. Cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Emirates 509er7, ready for pushback at 32. Emirates 509er7, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Avianca 4360 is on approach. Avianca 4360, cleared to land runway 09er.
Emirates 509er7, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Volaris 6630 is on approach. Volaris 6630, cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali ground, Lufthansa 2258, taxi to the gates. Lufthansa 2258, taxi to gate 32. Bali Tower, Lioniter 2063, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Avianca 4360, requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. China Eastern 8332 is on approach. China Eastern 8332, cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Southwest 1277, ready for pushback at 30.
Lioniter 2063, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon, Air Canada 3758 is on approach. Air Canada 3758 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali ground, southwest 1277, ready to taxi.
Bali ground, Volaris 6630, requesting taxi to the gates.
Hainan 459er5, cleared for pushback.
Southwest 1277, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Emirates, 50. ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Hainan 459er5, ready to taxi.
Volaris 6630, taxi to gate 28.
Bali ground, China Eastern, 8332, taxi to the gates.
Hainan 459er5, taxi to runway 09er.
Emirates, 50. cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Avianca 4360, taxi to gate 30.
China Eastern, 8332, requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali ground, Air Canada 3758 requesting taxi to the gates. Air Canada 3758 taxi to gate 16.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon, Saudia. 90223. Ready for pushback at 34. Saudia 90223. Cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, Hainan 459er5, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Hainan 459er5, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Saudia 90223. Taxi to runway 09er.
China Eastern, 8332, taxi to gate 34.
Southwest 1277, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good afternoon, Jet Connect 7507, ready for pushback at 25.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon, Korean 2218 is on approach. Korean 2218 cleared to land runway 09er.
Jet Connect 7507, cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Jet Connect 7507, ready to taxi. Jet Connect 7507, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon, Avianca 5449er, ready for pushback at 10. Bali Tower. Saudia 90223, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. American 2322 is on approach. American 2322, cleared to land runway 09er.
Saudia 90223, cleared for takeoff runway 09er. Bali ground, Korean 2218, requesting taxi to the gates. Avianca 5449er, cleared for pushback. Korean 2218 taxi to gate 25. Bali ground. Avianca 5449er ready to taxi. Avianca 5449er taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Tame 9er159er ready for pushback at 66.
Bali Tower Jet Connect 7507 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Tame 9er159er cleared for pushback.
Jet Connect 7507 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, American, 2322, requesting taxi to the gates.
Tame 9er159er taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Avianca 5449er ready for takeoff runway 09er. Avianca 5449er cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
American, 2322, taxi to gate 10.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Irate we 79er73 ready for pushback at 19er. Bali Tower, Tame 9er159er ready for takeoff runway 09er. Tame 9er159er cleared for takeoff runway 09er. Irate we 79er73 cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Irate we 79er73 ready to taxi. Irate we 79er73 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Iberia 6166 is on approach. Iberia 6166 cleared to land runway 09er.
Dynasty, 8069er, cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Dynasty, 8069er, ready to taxi. Dynasty, 8069er, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Irate we 79er73 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Irate we 79er73 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Iberia 6166 requesting taxi to the gates. Iberia 6166 taxi to gate 18.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Oman Air 3247 ready for pushback at 68. Oman Air 3247 cleared for pushback.
El Al 7014 cleared to land runway 09er.
Dynasty, 8069er, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Oman Air 3247 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good afternoon, Argentina 3333 ready for pushback at 01. Argentina 3333 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, Oman Air 3247 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Oman Air 3247 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Argentina 3333 taxi to runway
Bali ground, LR 7014 requesting taxi to the gates. LR 7014 taxi to gate 66.
Transovit 5176 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good afternoon, Transovit 5824 is on approach. Transovit 5824 clear to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Argentina 3333 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Argentina 3333 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
LO 7361 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Transovit 5176 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. China Eastern 6238 is on approach. China Eastern 6238 clear to land runway 09er.
LO 7361 taxi to runway 09er.
Transovit 5176 taxi to gate 19er.
Bali clearance, good afternoon, China Southern 1283 ready for pushback at 22.
Bali Tower, good afternoon, US Air 5142 is on approach. US Air 5142 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali ground, Transovit 5824 requesting taxi to the gates.
China Southern 1283 cleared for pushback. Bali ground, China Southern 1283 ready to taxi. China Southern 1283 taxi to runway 09er.
Transovit 5824 taxi to gate 01.
Bali ground, China Eastern 6238 requesting taxi to the gates. China Eastern 6238 taxi to gate 24. Bali clearance, good afternoon, Kestrel 8435 ready for pushback at 6.